What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're checking out the sequel to 911 Operator, 112 Operator. This game still allows you to pretty much play anywhere in the world that you want, but it focuses mostly on Europe, so most of the campaigns are going to be for places like London and Paris and so on and so forth. However, if you wanted to play this game inside your own hometown, you absolutely can. So, like, if we go to the, not the campaign mode, but if we go to, like, free game mode, and we can go to, like, a city that I used to live in. You can go, like, Santa Rosa. There you go. Santa Rosa, you can search it on out, and, like, bam, bam, bomb. Hey, search bar. There you go. Bam, bam, bomb. You can play, like, in your hometown if you want, regardless of the fact that the game is focusing more on Europe than anything else as of right now. So, anyways, it still has that original functionality inside of it. Kind of cool stuff. I don't know what additions they've made to the game in order to make it more complicated and more difficult, but I assume that they've added some extra layers of stuff. In the previous game, you were able to equip all of your officers and all of your paramedics and all of your firefighters. You had various vehicles and trucks and things for responding to different outbreaks and problems. I assume that they've expanded upon that from what I've read so far. It sounds like there's kind of like a districting system and a couple of other things they've added on top of the old existing systems to sort of make this into a proper sequel or follow-up. But anyways, let's dive on in. We'll check the game on out and we'll see what it's got going for it. We'll see if you guys want to add this on into your watch list or if ultimately it's just not for you. We'll play a campaign. I've always wanted to go to London, so you know what? We'll do a campaign in London. Oh my God, there's so many districts. Okay, London is the capital city of England. Yeah, I think we all more or less understood that. It's not the safest of cities. We'll go to the London borough of Haringey. All right, cool, man. Let's go to Haringey. Sounds good to me. I do know 911 Operator. I do remember the game, yes. I remember it pretty well, so we'll play on normal difficulty. Use headphones or speakers to improve my experience. Well, I'm on it. Headphones locked on in. Ready to rock. Ready to do what we've got on the table. Start the game.
Oh, hi. You came to the right place. Welcome to the Emergency Management Center. This is where all the operators work. Here, you can see the situation in the entire city. And this is where you will sit. You can put your headphones on already. I will give you a brief explanation of the system that we're using.
Okay.
You're looking at the city map and all your available units.
There's nothing I like more than looking at units. Let's continue.
Your main objective is to dispatch the emergency services. Each icon represents a different unit. You can dispatch them to any place or an incident using the right mouse button.
Okay.
One of the other call takers reported an incident. The info panel will show all we know about the incident. Read it carefully to learn who you have to send.
We got somebody drinking in public. That nuisance. You absolute menace. Unleash the bubblegum. Boop, boop. That's the sound of the police. Boop, boop.
Be aware that you are going to get reputation points for every solved incident, and get a penalty for every incident that you fail to resolve.
We're gonna resolve everything. I'm the resolution master out here.
That's all you
You
need
just
to
gotta
know.
believe in
Good
me,
luck.
training supervisor. Alright, so I'm gonna send my cop car on over to here. For drinking in public, I don't think we need a full-on SWAT van. That seems like an overreaction. We'll just send a cop over.
When a unit arrives on the scene, the actual situation overview becomes available. The team members will do their job on their own.
Yeah, so basically, I'll explain it, okay, supervisor lady? Here's how it works. You get an incident. You click on the thingy. It's going to tell you something about that incident. It's going to be like, oh, there's two guys fighting in the middle of the street. One of them has a knife. From that information, you're going to decide how many officers and how many cars you want to send out to that particular incident. The officers and the equipment that you send out to that particular incident will determine whether or not they are successful. You may end up with wounded or dead officers. You may end up perfectly fine. This game is kind of like a lighter, friendlier version of This Is the Police. If you ever played This Is the Police, all the situations in which This Is the Police would just roundly kill off all of your police officers because the guy is wielding a broken bottle, this game gives you a lot more passes than This Is the Police does. This Is the Police, it'll be like, all right, so there's a drunk in public, and then you go over there and you get Tommy gunned to death with like 8 of your officers, and that's just the way the game goes, and then it laughs at you and makes you load your save. This game is much more reasonable in that regard. Where, like, in general, what you think is the appropriate level of response is usually the appropriate level of response. Here we go. We have a firefighter technical job for a broken water pipe. I don't see how that's not the fire. I don't think that's the fire department. That's more the municipality. I don't know how things work in Europe though. And where I'm from, that would be kind of like be a municipality public utilities issue. I don't think the fire department would even respond to that. What kind of vehicle is this right here? So we need a fire technical, but they've changed it's got the little gear underneath it, so we need this guy right here. All right, we'll send him out. He should be able to handle it, I think. So we'll send the technical over there. Let's go ahead and turn time back on. If I could turn on time. There we go. Send them moffing over that way. Ooh, we got another incident. We got somebody speeding out here. Oh, you about to get Judge Dredd. I am the law. Send him on out there. Speeding in traffic. 53 years. ISO cube. Judge Dredd is the coolest thing on earth. I recently had the opportunity to introduce my wife to Dredd with Carl Urban. She very much enjoyed it and the adventures in Mega City 1. And now she can be depressed along with me that there's not going to be a Dredd 2. You're in pursuit right now?
Case resolved.
There's another incident over here. That's not good. Use of forged documents. Police intervention needed. One suspect, possibly armed. Suspects to arrest on site. Need unit with handcuffs and free place in vehicle. Well, I thought that so let me take a look over here. What do we have going on right now? Okay, what's my personnel looking like? So these guys have guns and they've got interesting little nipple hats on.
Reporting.
All right, that works for me. Constable,
Receiving.
get on over here. Yeah, Constable, just bring out the SWAT van. That's a federal crime right there. Use of forged documents. All right, call in the federales. We got them. All right, so we'll move that on over to there. This guy will cover his section while we wait. He should be able to get, I mean, that's like all the way across the county, but hopefully it works out okay. We got a broken bone on that side. We'll just send out a wambulance right there real fast.
Further orders. Ready for action there.
I would like for you to come over to this station right here because he's going to rotate down to this way. And so we will station him probably right here in this in-between. So you can actually keep your cars inside the little stations that are all around the map. And that's where they'll just kind of idle and hang out.
To you. Answer it as soon as possible and focus on the conversation.
All right.
112, what's your emergency?
Hi, there's a car following me. Could you please help me?
Are you alone in the car?
Yes, I'm alone.
Where are you?
In my own car. I just drove by 1683 Ferry Street.
Ma'am, first of all, are you using the hands-free mode on your phone? If not, please do.
Yes, it's on the speaker. Can you please help? I don't know what to do.
I'll send an officer to do a routine check. Drive safely.
Oh, thank you. Please do that as fast as you can.
When you finish a call, you should decide whom to send, just as with every other incident. Alternatively, you can decide to ignore the incident if you think there is no need for an intervention. You can also enter some notes for yourself and choose the appropriate icon if you like, just as other call takers do.
Reporting. We'll get them.
It actually names it the incident that I gave it. Another broken water pipe, man. Listen, y'all need to be careful with the bongs out here, dude. This is like custom glassware, okay? We don't use this lightly. You guys need to relax. We're going through so much glassware right now. I really don't think this is a fire department issue, but hey, you never know. Oh, this man tried to run. You better shoot him.
Done here.
What's up with this incident? Police intervention needed. One suspect. It's a chase. They are trying to run away. All right, we'll send a faster vehicle to see if they can rotate over and take care of it. I mean, I didn't want to do a chase inside of a SWAT van. I felt like it might not resolve in the way that I wanted it to. But this guy, he's about to have a header right there. That's what's up. A car collision? Well, we'll go down. That seems like maybe for a van right there. Yep. We'll take the call. There. He's trying to... Are they just like jiggling back and forth doing like a little... Commence the jiggling, y'all. All right. They're having like a little jiggle dance battle over there, trying to decide who catches who. Like, nuh-uh, I'm on the other side of the street. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, you can't catch me. Oh, apparently I got reputation for resolving. There actually was a creeper in the van. The lady wasn't being paranoid. There you go. Sometimes this game bamboozles you, dude. Somebody will be like, oh my god, I fear for my life. He's got a gun. And then you get over there and it's just some guy eating his lunch in the park. You know, like, it's one of those things where sometimes you get bamboozled. And this game makes you really, really cynical. And, like, not caring. Reroute you to there, I guess. Case is resolved. You can pull back on over to the technical station over here. There we go. That case is resolved. You move over to there.
112, what's your emergency?
Hello. I do have an emergency.
Where are you, sir?
I'm at 2436 Jackson Road. Send help, please.
What happened, sir?
An accident. Well, send an ambulance, please.
What kind of an accident?
Light bulb. Me and my partner, we, played with a light bulb. We experimented.
Okay, I'm sending you an ambulance.
Thanks. Hurry up, please.
We were experimenting with a light bulb. Yeah, I'm sure you were. All right. All right, Tiger King. We're sending somebody out right now. Calm down. Let's see here. Meth heads. Experimenting with light bulbs. All right. We'll send an ambulance out to see if we can help out the meth heads real fast. Can't have them. Oh my god, there's another one over here. I didn't even see that one. A drug overdose? Oh, good lord. I didn't even see that one right there. Okay, so reroute. You go up that way. You go up that way. There we go. We'll reroute. I don't think we have too many other options. We actually could use like another medical unit. We don't have enough like ambulances around. I think we could use one or two more. Case resolved. We have a domestic abuse over here. Okay, we have one injured. Police intervention required. One suspect possibly armed. If he's armed, send the SWAT van, please. Need units with handcuffs and a place in the vehicle. After this guy responds to the meth heads, which I think is probably going to be a false alarm, we'll try to send a red light offense. You called the cops for that? Because somebody ran a red light? That's sort of like one of those, like, if you're there, like, take care of business, you know what I mean? But, like, if you don't see it, what is this, a car accident? Okay, we can respond to that. We'll get the medical unit in just a minute. I just need you to relax and take care of that situation right there. Okay. Don't go back to base. We have a responding unit coming. Running their way back around. This is a hectic job, dude. I'm, like, stressed out right now. I feel like I'm about to fail people. A drunk person in a pub. It's where you're supposed to be drunk. What's wrong with that?
112, what's your emergency?
We're stuck in an elevator. Help.
What's the address, ma'am?
It's 49 Second Avenue.
How many people are there?
4. There's 4 of us.
Okay, ma'am, I'm sending the firefighters to help you. Please, stay calm.
Just hurry. I can't take it anymore. Bye.
They'll come as soon as possible. Goodbye.
Standing by.
Once again, this would more than likely be a job for the building super. I don't see how this is like, unless the building's on fire, fixing a private elevator owned by the building is not the fire department's problem. Like, that's usually the job for, like, the supervisor, right? Like, the super would have to go in there, and he would have to call the contractor that handles repairing the elevator. Correct. I don't know what to call this report. We'll call it getting high. There we go. It was an accidental, prolonged high. Perfect. Off we go. Dude, I would be terrible at filing reports. I would legitimately... Attacked by a dog? Yikes. Feels bad. I don't think that's going to buff out. So they're taking care. They're putting... Oh, my God. I need a medical unit over there. So somebody had a stroke right here. So the hospital's all the way back there. They're already responding to that. A medical unit is needed on this side. Wait, how is somebody hurt in the elevator? How's it gonna pop 3 medical things on me simultaneously, but I don't have 3 vehicles? Like, they gotta drop that person off at the hospital. I don't think they're... Oh, my God. Oh, my... There was a stabbing? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is getting a little stressful right now. So they're responding to bit by a dog. No, don't worry about that. Respond to that medical call right there because somebody's apparently been stabbed. I'm thinking getting stabbed is probably, like, more important on the triage list than having been stuck in an elevator. What is going on right now with all these med calls? Oh my goodness. I don't have enough ambulances, dude. You gotta give me more ambulances. Like, and these are all serious things that I can't turn down. I mean, luckily fire department guys are EMTs, so they should be able to handle it for a little bit. You go over here, and as soon as you drop this off, you got 2 people, come back over here, help out with the getting high case. And we will resolve these one things we'll do it one at a time, okay? Like, our response time is not the best right now. Why does the wind direction matter? Uh-oh. Something tells me that's a new mechanic. All right, you guys spread back out. You guys are, like, all over the place right now. And I need you guys to just kind of, like, relax in locations, please. All right, so we got the medical unit out there. We took care of all of our business. I think we should be all right. Now, at the end of this mission, what's going to happen is we're going to get awarded, like, points that we can spend, either money or other things that we can spend.
The duty is now over. This window allows you to check all the incidents that happened during the last duty. Click any incident to learn exactly what happened.
Yeah, we didn't respond to the stroke very quickly, but then again, they threw a lot of medical stuff at me simultaneously when I did not have enough EMTs to respond to it, so it kind of is what it is. It doesn't look like we took any fines. Wait, did we take fines? Oh, the fines we collected, not the fines we paid to, like, the state or whatever. Finn Campbell and Jaden Williams have apparently been promoted, so good for them. Huzzah.
Now in management mode. Here, you can modify your units, check your objectives, messages, and statistics. Click...
All right.
Here, you can check the
So
objectives currently
wide.
assigned to you, complete them to receive awards, and eventually get promoted.
All right. Apparently, I have to give proper first aid instructions one time. So, you know how first aid works. You just grab the person firmly by the neck and shake them. Welcome to CPR. This class has been taught by Splattercat.
To receive important information about incoming events, changes, objectives, and other news.
Oh, apparently you can queue up commands now like an RTS. Okay, that's good. First aid instructions came from Finley Murphy. You should be responsible, 112 officers. People who are panicked, don't think clearly, will often ask you to explain how to help in an incident, so it's important that you know the procedure by heart. It's a matter of life and death, and that's why you can find first aid on your loading screens. Oh, well, I thought you were going to explain it to me, bro. Come on. Help me out here. Glad to inform you that you were qualified in the next and last recruitment phase of the 3-day trial period. During this time, you'll learn the basics of working at our center. We're going to evaluate your effectiveness. Depending on the results, we will decide whether to hire you. Okay. It's interesting that, like, I'm not even done with the interview process, and yet they've already got me making budgetary decisions. That's sort of an interesting spot to be in, just me personally. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe the CFO is probably responsible for that. Making the old budgetary decisions. But I'm willing to take on the responsibility. I'm ready.
Manage the districts that have been assigned to you. Check the district characteristics to learn what to expect.
I would like to get I would like to add a new vehicle over here. Like, we've got 3 paramedics in each of these. We could take 1 paramedic out of each van and put them into a 3rd van and just add a new one.
When you create a new
How much does that
vehicle,
cost?
You have to choose the vehicle first, then assign the team members and their gear. Hold the mouse over any element to check how the statistics change with every combination.
It's kind of expensive. I wasn't super sure. Wasn't super positive. So it appears as though maybe you have to roll with a full car. I don't know. In the previous game, you could, like, put as many in the car as you wanted. You just had to be aware of the fact that it lowered their efficiency. So, like, you could have 2 out of 4 people in the van if you wanted to. So we've got 3 out of... Okay, so I think I might be able to, actually. I think there's the possibility that I may be able to do that. It also looks like, what are we doing? We got basic police gear and unarmed. Okay. All right, good to know. Do these guys all have their gear already? So they have paramedic gear. Okay. Like in the last game, so that looks like it's been simplified a little bit. In the last game, they had very specific stuff. So like you would have first aid kits. You would have like a full-on resuscitation kit. You would have like different things, and each of the things added together into the car towards the suite of stuff you had available in order to resolve issues. It looks like we just have basic equipment. It's all been folded into like basic equipment at this point that you have to purchase. So that's fine. I really kind of want to buy a new ambulance, but I don't know, man. It's kind of expensive. An ambulance and a transport ambulance. Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one. We can afford another paramedic or two. So this guy's got 66 medic skill. I'm gonna go with the 90%, the 80%, and then we'll pick up the remedial guy last. Alright, so we got another paramedic vehicle now. That's very, very nice. I like that. Let's maybe kind of spread them out a little bit. They're gonna hang out at like the central... Oh, they're gonna hang out at the hospitals. Gotcha. We'll position them like kind of over there, and we'll just have them hang out.
Practice to disperse your units throughout the city before the duty starts.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to do it. We have a medical incident over here. Go ahead and take care of it. A sharp tool injury. A heavily injured casualty on site. Good lord. Okay, well, one thing at a time. We'll try to keep our heads screwed on straight despite all the crazy stuff that's happening. Oh, cool. There's like a full-on panel now that you can flip out that just tells you everything else going on if you don't want to look for it on the map. I assume at some point as the districts grow, we're going to, like, this map is actually going to get bigger and this fog of war is going to clear and we're going to have to manage more stuff. A parking violation. That seems really unimportant. You should have, like, meter maids or something to handle that. Like, as a subsidiary of the police department or whatever. But, you know what, I'll send a patrol car out, whatever. Maybe it's particularly egregious parking violation, like they parked sideways at a Home Depot on top of a lady. Maybe it's really egregious, like it's a really gnarly parking violation. I'm assuming that it's like a mundane parking violation, a psychiatric problem. Okay. Send them over there, they return that to base. I do feel better now that I have more ambulances. I feel much better. Anything else going on right now? It seems like it's pretty relaxed at the moment. We'll speed it up for a second. Hopefully we don't get too many crazy things. That's been resolved. An animal was hit by a car. Yeah, that's one where the police got to come out and take a look at it. If it was like a deer or like an elk or something, I mean, I don't think they have those in central London. But, that being said, you know, you got to call the sheriff department. Sheriff department. That's how all people from the sheriff's department talk right there. They go, sheriff department. They never, like, finish the whole word. I've met the sheriff's department many times in my life, and every single time they announce themselves, sheriff department, they just, like, grunt out, like, the second to last half. Sheriff department.
112, what's your emergency?
Quick! There was an accident. A woman was hit by a car.
Okay.
Where did that happen?
At a road near 181 Prairie Ridge Drive.
Is she conscious?
I don't think so. She was hit badly. Hello, miss? I think she's unconscious.
All right, check if she's breathing. Tilt her head back, put your ear close to her mouth, and watch if her chest is moving for 10 seconds.
Oh God, I hope I won't do her any harm.
He's like,
Hear anything.
oh, my bad.
The chest is not moving either.
Do you know how to perform chest compressions, sir?
No, not really.
I'll tell you what to do. Please, follow my instructions.
I have literally no
Okay,
idea
I'm
what I'm
listening.
doing right now.
Kneel down
Here,
beside her
you
upper
can check
body.
the log
Place
of
your hands
incoming-
in the middle of her chest, one on top of the other.
Can I do that? Shouldn't I ask for consent?
Trust me, you have consent. Place your hands in the middle of her chest on a line between her nipples.
Okay, what now?
Now, push as hard as you can. Use your
No,
body weight
don't
and
push
keep
it
your
hard
arms
as
straight. Then
I thought
release.
he was going to say firmly. He's going to break her rib cage, bro.
Okay. Hello.
Now stop. Blow some air into her lungs and repeat until the ambulance arrives.
Will do. Please hurry.
I'll get you covered, sir. 17.
Okay. So we have an advanced cartwheel class over here. Gymnastics gone wrong. All right. So, where was that call at? Oh, yeah. Let's send over an ambulance real fast. We got this, chat. We got this. We got this covered. My name is Splattercat. This is 112 Operator. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed it. You can check the game out down below in the description. It's a sequel to 911 Operator. It should have... It looks like they've actually entirely redone the UI of the game, which is good, and they've compressed some things into different menus and whatnot that are simpler than they were before. It also appears as though they've got some kind of districting thing now where you actually simultaneously play multiple levels maybe, or you're just responsible for doing missions in different areas. I've also been like looking through, and it seems like they've also got automated call takers or something that you unlock later on. So it looks like they're actually trying to build upon the ideas from the previous game, but the game is currently in development. You can check it out down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you don't know who I am and what I do, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile every single day in the world of indie gaming, so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had 112 Operator, a simulator where you are a call operator for the emergency services department. So anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Don't work too hard, and I'll see you there.